step into the world of mystery and intrigue, where an ordinary Friday night transforms into an extraordinary journey through the unknown. It was the 10th of September, 1993, a night etched into my memory for eternity as I ventured into the enigmatic realm of the supernatural at my friend Jason's house. As the clock struck 7 p.m., I crossed the threshold into Jason's abode, unaware of the mystical odyssey awaiting me. Little did I know I was about to embark on a roller coaster ride of disbelief and wonder. Jason, the mastermind behind this evening's affair, had organized a séance, a gathering shrouded in mysticism and whispers of the otherworldly. Despite my skepticism, I was drawn to the event like a moth to a flame, a want-to-believer amidst a sea of uncertainty. The ambiance was set to perfection, with doors and windows blacked out, casting the room into an eerie darkness. The air crackled with anticipation as we, the curious seekers, took our seats, eyes wide with anticipation. And then she entered. Olga, the enigmatic medium who would serve as our guide through the veil between the realms. Clad in a headscarf and a dark blue blouse, she exuded an aura of ancient wisdom and otherworldly knowledge. Seated behind a table adorned with a single red light casting an ethereal glow, Olga became the focal point of our collective curiosity. With bated breath, we awaited her words, eager to unravel the secrets hidden in the shadows. 15 souls held captive by her words, suspended between the realms of reality and the unknown. We are asked to sing after Olga has said a prayer out loud. The song is How Great Thou Art, sung by Elvis. When the song has finished, the room goes quiet, and suddenly a large booming voice is heard, which turns out to be Mr. Ling. Jason said that he is a Japanese general. He talks for a while and complains about the dog because she won't settle down. Mr. Ling laid his eyes on me and pointed. "You're new here, aren't you?" he boomed. "Yes," I replied, my voice barely a whisper. "Are you shy?" His voice reverberated through the room. "Yes," I admitted, feeling a knot of apprehension tightening in my chest. "You'll speak if anyone comes through for you?" His tone brooked no argument. "Yes," I affirmed, unsure of what lay ahead. In a lull, another spirit emerged, Chou Chou, a spirited young Japanese girl. With enthusiasm, she declared her fondness for the name David, relishing its Welsh roots for easier communication. The séance unfolded with Olga channeling the mannerisms of various spirits. With the room bathed in red light, we focused on deciphering the unseen rather than just observing. Each spirit had its quirks, engaging us in a dance of mystery and familiarity. When someone comes through, their eyes are closed. You say, "Hello, friend, are you for me?" Their eyes open and look in the direction of the voice to see if they recognize you. Then you ask questions or they tell you something. Out of all the visitors, only one spirit actually spoke, very quiet and in a similar accent to who they were talking to. One of the attendees was asked to sit in front of Olga and look to see who was there. I assumed that was her guardian, but I'm not sure. The name used I can't remember, and I didn't really understand what was happening, but the woman said she saw and was happy. She was told to be more aware of the presence. One of the spirits that came through was holding a pipe similar to the way Granddad did. I thought, is that Granddad? I was about to find the courage to ask the question, "Are you for me?" But someone else said, "Is that you, Dad?" And the spirit nodded. The skeptical part of me wonders if they would have nodded if it got there first. We will never know. Another spirit came through. He held his hands and twiddled them the same way Grandpa did. He also sat up really straight in the same way. "Is that you, Grandpa?" are the words I hear in my head, my shyness holding me back. Again, someone else spoke up first. Another one of Olga's helper spirits is called Daisy Bell, She is a young girl who says she has long blonde hair and blue eyes and is very pretty. She asked us to sing Rock-a-Bye Baby and Any Dream Will Do. She is a very likable character, and everyone falls for her charms. Indeed, all the spirits are very likable. There is nothing at all worrying about the night, and you feel safe. Although I was nervous of what was or might happen, I was not afraid. Mr. Ling was offering his words of wisdom when one of the audience said, "I can see a mustache, half a mustache." Mr. Ling replied with a laugh, "That's right, I shaved the other side off." I could also see this. As strange and unbelievable as it sounds, I could also see this half mustache. Chou Chou reappeared and said, "Is there was anyone here with any doubts?" No one replied. She said, "Doesn't matter, Chou Chou, understand." Then went on to say, "Does anyone know the name Harry?" Again, silence from the audience. In my mind, I am saying, "Someone speak up." A little frustrated, she then looked directly at me and said, "Do you know a Harry?" I said no. I genuinely did not know anyone called Harry. Then Chou Chou said, "There is a message. We do not normally do messages. David, please watch closely." My heart started racing quicker than ever before. After a short moment of silence, Olga started to move and appear to get a little bigger, moving from side to side as if straightening her skirt. Then she folded her arms and patted one. To my disbelief, these were movements just like my Gran used to do. "Is that you, Gran?" I asked, my heart in my mouth dry. Gran nodded enthusiastically. Someone from the side said, "Keep talking or you'll lose her." I guess I must have been struggling to find the words. To be honest, I probably would have preferred a private audience rather than the public forum I was in. Gran did not speak, but she could still communicate and got excited if I recognized anything. Gran started to make the shapes of letters, and putting these to get made up the words and sentences, "Keep your spirits up and don't give up." Gran then made the actions of writing on paper. I asked if she meant my exams. She nodded. She then spelt out, "You will pass." Everyone took this to mean I will pass my exams as a prediction, but I believe it to be Gran giving encouragement, how she used to do. Gran now drew a square box shape in the air. The helper said, "Is it a photograph?" Gran again nodded. Now she put 2 fingers on her hand. Someone said, "Do you know of a photograph with 2 people in?" I said, "Is it the one of my mam and dad?" Gran nodded. "On the wall in the sitting room." Again Gran nodded. I said to her, "We love her and often talk about her." She signaled that she knows and hears by putting her hands to her ears, placing both of her hands on her heart, to which the helper said that she loves you. I replied that I love her. Finally, she blew a kiss to me with both hands together, which I returned. With that, Chou Chou came back. "Did you understand what was said?" "Yes," I said. With humor in her voice, Chou Chou said she got very excited. Towards the end of the evening, Chou Chou said that a big man was wanting to come through. She said he was a very powerful man, but just could not make it. Maybe that was Grandpa. I always remember him being tall and powerful. We will never know. When I returned home, I was talking to my parents, recounting the tale in every detail. Mom suggested, what if the name Harry was really Huey? This was the name Gran always called Granddad, also the picture of Mom and Dad. Well, that is a picture hung on the wall and actually belonged to Gran, originally. At the time and now, as more than 30 years has passed, not sure of the significance of that. I often think about this evening. I was talking to Jason recently, and he said they used to have these meetings every few months. I never knew this. Should I have another one?